Welcome back to the Explainer. So let's just get right into it, because today we are exploring the absolute titan clash that is the 2026 AI landscape. The big three have evolved so incredibly fast that picking between them, well, it isn't just about finding a smart chatbot anymore. It's about choosing the underlying operating system for exactly how you're going to work, code, and create this year. Here is our fight card for today. We'll start with the 2026 AI landscape, then go inside the open AI ecosystem. Third, Claude, the precision thinker. Fourth, Gemini, the integrated engine. Then we'll do a head-to-head capability clash, and finally, finding your perfect AI match.
All right, part one, the 2026 AI landscape.
So, you're probably asking the same million-dollar question every developer, creator, and business owner is asking right now. Which AI is actually best in 2026? But I really want to reframe how we think about this. When you actually dive into the source documentation for these models, you quickly realize that declaring a single objective winner is literally impossible. Instead, the real goal is finding the exact right specialized tool for your specific needs.
Because look, the stakes have never been higher. We are way past simple text generation at this point. Now we're talking about massive, high-stakes productivity gains through specialized autonomous coding. We're looking at rich, multimodal creativity that spans advanced image, audio, and video generation. And crucially, there's this massive push towards on-device privacy and edge computing execution. These aren't just tools anymore. They are full-fledged ecosystems.
Moving right along to Section 2, inside the OpenAI ecosystem.
Now this is where things get really interesting. OpenAI is positioning their flagship super aggressively. GPT 5.5 is their newest class of frontier intelligence, and they are explicitly targeting advanced coding and professional work right out of the gate. It is a loud, clear signal that they view their core models as heavy-duty professional engines, really pushing the boundaries of what a single prompt can achieve.
To really grasp OpenAI's strategy, you just have to see how comprehensively they cover every single base. At the top, their frontier tier handles the serious pro work with 5.5 and 5.4. Then, the reasoning tier drops in the O3 model for complex tasks, alongside GPT Real-Time 2.1 for lightning-fast tool use. For niche jobs, specialized models like 5.3 Codex and Image 2 handle agentic coding and state-of-the-art vision. And get this, they even have a massive 120 billion parameter open-weight model called GPT OSS 120B for serious local deployment. They basically want to be your engine for literally any API request.
Okay, Section 3, Claude, the precision thinker.
So if OpenAI is coming out swinging with 5.5, Anthropic's counterpunch is Fable 5. This is their brand new, highest capability model designed specifically for the absolute most demanding reasoning and long-horizon agentic work. We have officially moved past the Opus era as the peak. Fable 5 steps into an entirely new class of autonomous task execution that's built right on top of their extended thinking framework.
What I absolutely love about Anthropic's approach is just how clean and focused it is. They structure this model family perfectly to match your specific needs. Fable 5 sits at the absolute top for heavy reasoning. Right beneath it, you've got Opus 4.8 for complex analysis and creative writing. Sonnet 4.6 is still that perfect workhorse, giving you the best balance of intelligence and speed, while Haiku 4.5 delivers those lightning-fast responses for your latency-sensitive apps. It's just a brilliantly focused lineup.
Next up, Section 4, Gemini, the integrated engine.
Google is playing a totally different game here with this brilliant dual strategy. It's not just Gemini anymore, it's Gemini and Gemma. They're handing you the massive, incredible power of the cloud-based Gemini API, but pairing it alongside totally customizable Gemma open models. It's the best of both worlds. Need cutting-edge power? You hit the cloud. Need complete, absolute data control? You spin up a Gemma model.
The sheer reach of Google's ecosystem is honestly what sets it apart. Their cloud API covers Gemini, the image and model, and Veo. But their edge integration, that's the real game changer. Through Google AI Edge and Gemini Nano, they are putting AI directly into Android and built-in Chrome APIs. Add in their deep integration with Android Studio for their Jules code agent, and you've got an ecosystem structurally built to run anywhere and everywhere.
All right, Section 5, head-to-head capability clash. Let's pit them against each other.
First up, we're looking at pure, unadulterated intellectual horsepower. OpenAI brings deep reasoning with O3, You could think of it as brute force computational muscle for highly complex analytical tasks. Pitted against that is Claude's agentic logic with Fable 5. If O3 is a supercomputer, Fable 5 is basically a meticulous project manager, uniquely documented to autonomously plan out and safely execute multi-step projects.
Now, for multimodal capabilities, the strategy's completely split. It's wild. OpenAI is leaning heavily into your ears right now with GPT Real-Time 2.1. It's a reasoning model that can actually use tools and translate speech live. Google, on the other hand, wants your eyes. They are flexing massive multimodal media muscle with VO2 for advanced video generation and Imagine for visual design. So it's basically real-time audio dominance going up against Hollywood-level media generation.
Okay, but what if you want to run these models yourself? Well, OpenAI offers GPTOS 120B. It's this 120 billion parameter giant designed for high-power local deployment. You're going to need serious hardware for it, but the capability is just immense. Google tackles this differently. Instead of just massive open weights, they offer highly distributed local edge computing. Through the customizable Gemiverse and Gemini Nano, they let you run models right inside an Android phone or a Chrome browser. It's a classic battle: centralized local power versus decentralized edge integration.
Which brings us to Section 6, Finding Your Perfect AI Match.
Let's make this actionable. If you are a developer, your choice basically boils down to where you actually want your AI to live. OpenAI offers GPT 5.3 codecs for heavy-duty, long-horizon agentic coding. Claude counters with Claude Code, which is backed by Fable 5 and lives directly inside your terminal. And then Google brings the Jules agent to the table, natively embedding it deep into Android Studio and Firebase.
Now, if you're a content creator or designer, you got to pick your medium. Audio, OpenAI's real-time speech models and GPT Image 2 are phenomenal right now. Video and layout, Google's Veo 2 and Imagen are absolute heavyweights. But if your craft is deep, nuanced narrative analysis and creative writing, Claude's Opus 4.8 is still explicitly highlighted in the documentation as the absolute premier creative tool.
And finally, for the business owners and everyday users out there, it's all about your priorities. If you need high volume and blistering speed for latency-sensitive apps, you're going to want Claude Haiku 4.5 or OpenAI's GPT 5.4-Nano. If you require complete data control and privacy for sensitive corporate info, you should absolutely be spinning up Gemma Open Models or OpenAI's 120 billion parameter open weight model locally. And if you just need AI that runs quietly in the background on your users' actual mobile devices, Gemini Nano via Google AI Edge was built from the ground up for exactly that.
So let's bring it all back to that big question. Which Titan will power your 2026? As we've seen today, there is no single overarching winner here. But by understanding the architectures, OpenAI's raw reasoning, Claude's sharp precision, or Google's incredibly deep on-device integration, there is absolutely a perfect match waiting to supercharge your workflow. The only question left is, which Titan are you going to build with?